So I am talking about why Depo contraception is not recommended in women over the age of 40. Now, Depo contraception contains the hormone progesterone, and it is a long-acting reversible contraceptive. It works by preventing pregnancy in three ways: by stopping ovulation, which means it prevents the egg being released from the ovaries to meet the sperm. It thickens the cervical mucus, which means that the sperm cannot swim through the thick cervical mucus to reach the egg. And it thins the lining of the uterus, which means that if the wall of the uterus is too thin, the fertilized egg simply cannot implant on the lining of the uterus. Now, the Depo contraception is suitable. It is 99% effective at stopping pregnancy, which means it has a 1% failure rate, and is ideal for women who do not want to take a pill every single day. You take the Depo contraception, and then you have to have your repeat course at least every 12 weeks, so you can get away with 14 weeks. Now, main side effects of the Depo contraception can include irregular periods or having no periods at all. You might gain weight, you might feel nauseous, increased appetite, mood swings. These are common side effects you would expect when using a progesterone based contraceptive hormone. However, in women over the age of 40, especially if you're going through premature menopause, or over the age of 45, if you're going through the early menopause, you are at increased risk of osteoporosis. And what the Depo contraception will do is actually increase your risk of osteoporosis even further. So while the Depo contraception can be used as a long term, once you hit your 40s, it is recommended to start looking at other options simply because of the increased risk of osteoporosis. Now, we know that in the UK, the average age of menopause is between the ages of 52 to 54, though this is now decreasing to the early 50s. So it is recommended that if you're 50 and over and you're still looking at your options of contraception, then Depo contraception would not really be the first choice. And you should look more at other options like your Marina coil or your IUD coil, perhaps. And that's because when you hit the menopause stage, you lose the estrogen, which is protective for your bones. So you're at increased risk of osteoporosis. And also, if you have risk factors for osteoporosis, such as if you're taking steroid medication or inhalers and tablets, if you're someone who's got low calcium levels, maybe you're not having enough calcium in your diet, or you have a medical condition, which means you've got low calcium levels, you've also got low vitamin D levels, or you're someone who already has osteoporosis, then avoid taking Depo contraception. And the most common name for Depo contraception is known as Depo-Provera. It is also advised to perhaps consider not taking Depo-Provera if you're under the age of 18. And this is simply because under the age of 18, you're still building up your bone mass or your bone density. So what happens is that if you take Depo-Provera, you're at increased risk of reducing your bone density at a fast rate. The good news is that if you do stop taking Depo-Provera, there can be a partial reversal of the loss of your bone density where you would regain some of your bone density back. But it is advised that if you're going to be on Depo contraception, maybe be on it for about 2 years and then consider switching to another alternative. Now, if you have any questions, please drop some comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share, like, and subscribe.